Have you ever wondered why Cesaro has never been fully pushed to the top heights that he could be in WWE? Do you want an update on Finn Balor? And should we give you a nice little light-hearted story at the end of the video? You are watching SCW, the wrestling channel, here on YouTube.com. Thank you for choosing the channel and choosing the video. Subscribe right now. Leave any comments in the comment section. Like and share the video as well. I'm going to start with Cesaro. And if you've ever wondered why he's not been pushed to the heights of the WWE Championship or the Universal title, well, it seems to be answered quite well by Dave Meltzer and Brian Alvarez. Now, F4W9 recently stated that Vince finds Cesaro boring. So it all comes down to Vince McMahon. Even Dave Meltzer has gone to state this on Twitter, according to ringsidenews.com. So if you're angry of why Cesaro is not at the top of the card, I mean, let's be honest, he's naturally one of the strongest guys in WWE. He's not like a light heavyweight going around the ring. He can do things, though, like a light heavyweight. He seems to have all the tools, a great submission wrestler, a great grappler. He has all the tools, really, to be a great wrestling champion. Now, he's not the best on the microphone, we will say that, but Cesaro's got so many other attributes that really go in his favour, and the fans are really behind him as well. It's amazing that WWE just don't give him the push and give him the opportunity to be at the top of the card. It's absurd to me, because I actually think of him, he could be almost like when Kurt Angle came in at the very beginning. I found his style kind of similar in the ring. Now, of course, Kurt Angle was, second to none when it comes to the comedic side of his character and how he was as a character. But I kind of just look at the two very similar as an in-ring prospect, and I just don't see why WWE just don't give the opportunity for Cesaro, because personally for me, he's not boring. He's anything but boring to watch when you see him come out to the ring. And I hope that at one point we do see Cesaro go towards the top of the card. I think the best chance of that, though, Cesaro, is to be on SmackDown Live. I think that will be hopefully a trade that will happen later this year. I would like to see Cesaro on SmackDown personally, but I'll move on in the meantime, but would love to know your feelings in the comments below. Now we'll move on to Finn Balor. Now this is regarding his return. He is actually scheduled for the WWE live event in Buffalo, New York on March the 10th at the KeyBank Center. Balor has also been added to events in Toronto, Ontario on March 11th and also in White Plains, New York on March the 26th. In addition to those events, Balor is now being advertised for the upcoming WWE European Tour in May. Now, Balor has been out of action rehabbing a shoulder injury since SummerSlam. Now, of course, the plan was always for Balor to return around late February, early March. So this is an indication that maybe Balor could return around Fastlane, so keep an eye. He could come back at the Fastlane event, or maybe the night afterwards. And it seems to me here that he's clearly ready for in-ring action. So expect Balor to be around at WrestleMania season. And the rumor going around as well is that, according to Inquisitor.com, that if Seth Rollins is not back in time, that Finn Balor could be the opponent for Triple H at the show of shows. Apparently Triple H is still wanting to compete at WrestleMania, whether he's against Rollins or not. So it could be Finn Balor that could be in this position, and it could explain why the two are rehabbing together, having Triple H on a screen behind them. Of course, the alternative option, if Balor comes back and Seth Rollins is good to go, perhaps could be a route against Samoa Joe, because Samoa Joe clearly doesn't have a WrestleMania opponent at the minute. So that could be a match as well. Of course, they have history in NXT as well. They could go back to that storyline. So it wouldn't surprise me if they did that with Finn Balor's return. But of course, it seems clear he's coming definitely back, advertised for live events at March 10th onwards. So we could see Balor back in the next couple of weeks. Now, to finish off, WWE fans, of course, will be aware of the gimmick by Stardust, of course, was Cody Rhodes. Now, Stardust sort of made a return at an indie event this past Friday, but of course, it was not Stardust himself, it was a parody called Stardong. Now, people may be aware of the indie wrestler Joey Ryan, who was portraying this Stardong character. Now, Joey Ryan is someone, shall we say, who's more of a perverse character, more of a sexual kind of style character. If you've seen him in previous, as Lucha Underground and also Impact Wrestling in the past, will be aware of the Joey Ryan character. Now, not the best in-ring wrestler by any means of the imagination, but apparently this character was very over with the crowd on the night. So just a light antidote there, just to finish off the video. And I think it sounds very entertaining from the video. I've posted the link in there for you in the description, so if you want to check that out for yourself right now. But that's everything anyway. Subscribe to the channel. A podcast is on the way this week of WWE, but unfortunately the internet is not being very kind for me trying to upload that at the moment, but I'm hoping to have that up for you very shortly. But hit the bell on top and keep up to date with all uploads as and when they are there. Like I say, like and share the video, subscribe right now, and leave your feelings in the comments below. But this is SCW, the wrestling channel here on YouTube.com. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.